Cap City, what's going on? It's your girl D with 8th House Energy, here to bring you your June 2020 Silent Enemies reading. I want to shout out to my girl Bella, who's been asking me about the Silent Enemies reading because I took a month off from it. Bella is back, baby. So let's see what we got going on. For those of you who are not familiar with the Silent Enemies reading and you're coming to this channel or checking out the Silent Enemies video for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please feel free to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I post for the placements that you have in your chart that you want to check out. But the Silent Enemy reading is a reading that I decided to do because I think it's very important that we all build our intuition and trust our intuition. And the best way for us to start, honing on those skills and testing those skills out and making sure that we trust ourselves is by listening to our intuition and the messages we get when we are dealing with people who are closest to us, our friends, our families, our coworkers, colleagues, things like that. Intuitive nudges are nudges that we should investigate. We should never disregard our 6th and 7th energies or our 6th and 7th senses. Because they are the senses that talk to us about the realms that we, the energies that go on in the realms that we can't actually touch and can't actually see with our own eyes. So when we get these intuitive nudges, it's important we pay attention to them because it can protect us and keep us safe. When you have people around you, sometimes it's, you get in situations where you don't know if you can trust someone. And sometimes you may feel that your mind is playing tricks on you because it's like, no, this is my mother. She would never do that. When there are some unfortunate situations where mothers do take advantage of their children or put them in situations that are not good for them. And this could just be any family member, okay? Or close friends, whether these people are the intuitive energies that you're getting are just because, maybe you sense this person is going through something. So you get an intuitive nudge about the response they give you and it's like, So what you want to do is investigate that, okay, before you jump to conclusions. So investigate it. Is it that this person's just having some issues, some personal issues they don't want to tell me about? Is this a situation where my intuition is going off because I found out later on they were trying to plan a surprise party for me? Or is this a situation where, I have a family member or a friend or a lover who's jealous of me and insecure and maybe wants to see me fail? Okay, so this is why it's important that you pay attention to the intuition and see if it's something that you should investigate, see if it's something that's worthy of taking action on before, after you investigate it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put out 3 cards. Now, a silent enemy could be a family member. It's people closest to you. Family member, friend, colleague, coworker, neighbor, landlord, tenant, your barber, your child's teacher, anybody that you have to deal with on a regular basis, and you're just getting an intuitive nudge about them that tells you if something ain't right, something is going on with this person. I need to know if it's something that is going to be harmful to me or if it's just them going through whatever they're going through, right? So I'm going to read these cards intuitively. There's 3 of them. They could all be related. Only these 2 might be related. These 2 might be related, or none of them may be related to any of you. Of them. They could just be 3 separate energies that you need to watch out for. Now, these energies could have something to do with you. You could be your own worst enemy depending on how you're looking at something. And if I see that, I'll bring that up to you. Okay? We are going to have it extended to this. The extended for the Silent Enemies reading is going to be the Patreon membership link, which is below this box. I do want to throw a disclaimer out there. If you have an iPad, because I had someone in my comments the other day saying that they can't see the info box below the video with the iPad. That is either a user issue, meaning that you have not clicked on the arrow button to drop down the menu, or there's something going on with iPad that's not allowing you to see the drop down box, because you should see the drop down box before you even get to the comments. So if you're able to comment to me and you can't see the drop down, look over at the bottom right corner, I believe it is, of the underneath the video and click on that drop down menu. If you don't have it, then you may want to access it from a computer. I really can't tell you why it's not showing, okay? So I just want to put that out there because I know that there was someone who made that comment and then there was someone else who clicked like to it. So that's telling me that there could have been at least 2 or 3 people who are having issues looking at the info box below the videos on an iPad device. All right, so I'm going to read these cards intuitively and let you know what's up. First card here is the 9 of Swords energy. This is Gemini energy. It doesn't necessarily mean you're dealing with a Gemini. It could. It could just be the Gemini placement in your chart. We all have Gemini somewhere in our chart, okay? We all have every sign in our chart somewhere. So, be careful when you're paying attention to readers who say, oh, well, this person may have Gemini in their chart. They do have Gemini in their chart. Or you may have this, you have it in your chart, okay? If you don't understand astrology, then, ask the questions in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer you or direct you to a resource that would give you some thorough info. Okay, we all have every sign in our chart. We just usually, with the Western society, we focus on the sun sign all the time. All right, moving on. Nine of Swords energy. This is energy of anxiety. I'm getting intuitively someone who's got something on their mind all the time, constantly thinking about this situation, person, place, or thing. Can't get it off their mind. It's like, I don't know if you're over analyzing something or just, or you're too focused on it. For some of you, you're just too focused on a situation. Some of you could have someone in your life who's just stressing you the hell out. If you're dealing with a person, place, or thing, or a situation that's stressing you out, you need to stop and think, why is stressing you out so much? Why are you putting so much energy on your end into it? Okay? Because you make the choice about what you want to stress out about. So why are you stressing about this situation, person, place, or thing? Is it something that you need to be worrying about? Is it something that you're just over analyzing it? You're just just for no reason. It's just too much. I'm getting it's too much. That's what I'm getting instinctively. It's just too much. You're doing too much. Matter of fact, my head's starting to hurt. Let me take a breath. All right. You're thinking about it too much. Slow down. Get if you can't come to a resolution about the situation, say a prayer, a serenity prayer, and do something else. Take your mind off it. When you start thinking about it, go turn on a funny show, a comedy show, or call a friend up, talk to somebody on the phone about something totally different. You know what I mean? I'm getting that there's a lot of anxiousness, and I'm not sure what it's for. Some of you, you're just anxious and you don't know why. You're getting vibes. You're picking up vibes. Okay, because if you understand how your intuition works, your intuition is going to make you think. You're going to think about something. It's like, damn, what is that? You can't actually see it with your eyes. You can't actually touch it with your hands, but your sixth sense is being entertained in some way, shape, or form that is making you think. And when you get to this Nine of Swords energy, it's like, damn it, it's something I can't put my finger on it. Why is it that I keep feeling this way? So it's something around you. So start paying attention to your environment. Pay attention to when you get those nudges. When did it happen? Is it because after a certain conversation? Is it because of, you're in a certain environment? Does it only happen when you're at work that you start feeling this? Some of you could be having panic attacks, anxiety attacks. Okay? So you need to look at the root of that and see what's going on. If you need to talk to someone about it, you may definitely want to go do that. But I'm getting anxiety attacks. I'm getting panic attacks. I'm getting over analyzing things. And the gut feeling I'm getting is that this is you being your own worst enemy. Because whatever's going on, if it's somebody stressing you, you can handle it. It's just you may be afraid to say something or what have you, but it's to the point where I'm feeling like for some of you, you're just doing too much. You need to slow your roll. You're driving your own self batty. Okay? But this next energy here is this Five of Wands in reverse. There could be somebody, a person, place, or situation that occurred that was action. Wands are about passion. So something that you were very passionate about, something you were very spirited about, something, it could have been a lot of stress and aggravation that was going on. It may have something to do with this anxiety over here. For some of you, this is just a totally separate situation here. But there was a lot of stress and aggravation going on. It's no longer going on. This could have been a situation where you were arguing with a lot of people and you cut it out of your life now. You don't have that stress anymore. That's a beautiful thing. This is showing up as a silent enemies scenario because there could have been, a situation where you were letting a lot of people stress you out. and you got to the point where it's like you cut it all out. There could have been resolutions that have come about in which you may have sat down and sat down, had a conversation with someone, or some of you just ghosted people, just stopped talking to them, stopped communicating with them. And so as a result of you stop communicating with them and stop talking with them, the stress that came with it disappeared. What else am I getting with this? Some of you, someone may be wanting to communicate with you to bring peace to a situation. Some of you may be dealing with someone who feels as if you guys can work things out. There could have been some jealousy. This could have been people who were jealous of you, who may have been opposing you in some way, shape, or form. This could have been people who, were gossiping or involved in gossip, or, just some pettiness, really, really petty energy that I'm feeling like you let go of. It was to the point where it was stressing you out, and then you just stopped dealing with these people and you let it go. So some of these people may be realizing their wrongs because, again, as above, so below. We got a lot of planets in retrograde. A lot of people are looking back at their behaviors and their actions in reference to, what they did and what they didn't do, the responsibilities that they're willing to take, as far as what they did or didn't do in a scenario that may have ended up with people who are no longer communicating. And they may be looking at it like, okay, what did I do? How did I handle myself? Was I appropriate in the situation? Was I not? And maybe for some of you, this might be where this Nine of Swords energy is. You feeling like, yo, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have handled it that way. Maybe I need to reapproach this person. Or someone could be feeling that way about you, Cap City. But I'm getting that someone doesn't want to fight. They don't want to argue. They may have been in a situation where they may have been opposing you. But I'm feeling like they have some explanation, or they're going to tell you why that could be. So someone could be coming back to you to apologize. Okay, it could have been someone that you had constant battles with. Someone that there was a lot of instability with, a lot of indecision, a lot of conflict with. Okay, it could be anybody. It could be a family member, a friend, an ex-lover, an ex-friend, your barber, your teacher, your school, your kid's pediatrician. I mean, it could be anybody that you had to deal with on a regular basis, but there was constantly the bumping of the horns between you two. And this person may, the next time you see them, they may be coming at you in a manner in which it's like, okay, we're not bumping heads anymore. Okay, you don't want to fight anymore. All right, well, let's see what's up. So you may be feeling that way about someone, or someone may be feeling that way about you. Okay, that's what I'm getting strongly. But there was a lot of passionate interaction between you two in reference to the fighting. So, you'll know who this is. This is Leo energy here. So this could have been internally about yourself as well, because Leo rules this card, and Leo is ruled by the sun. The sun rules the self, the ego. So it could have been you at battle with other people's ego. It's an ego thing, like you're not going to tell me what to do, or I'm not going to allow you to rule or dictate me. Could be that type of energy, or it could be internally you having some, which could be leading to anxiety for some of you. You internally battling yourself in reference to people who might be stressing you out, might be aggravating you, and you're not speaking up for yourself. And it's getting to the point where it could have been overwhelming for you. But I'm getting that that's all, that energy has quelled significantly, which is beautiful, because I'm feeling peaceful. When I think about this, I'm feeling overwhelming peace. Like, yeah, things are cool now. Things are good. And I like that vibe. It's a good feeling, Cap City. I like that. Okay. The third card I have here is the Ace of Wands energy. All right. So that's fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. This is energy about, instinctively, I'm just getting, newness. Something that's no longer, something that's new. Like the sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. You open up the door. It's, you know how you know, some people will step out the door a few minutes before they go out. Like, I'm the type of person sometimes before I get dressed, like, I'll get up, do whatever, and then I'll go outside, stand outside, take in a breath of air, and just see what's going on, to see how I feel, what I'm gonna put on, what the weather's like. So I feel like that's what's going on. You're stepping out at the door. You're breathing in that prana, like Ralph Smart says, breathing in that good ass prana, testing out the weather, seeing what you should put on, what you shouldn't put on. Is it gonna rain? Let me look up at the clouds. You know, is it humid out here? What's going on? You like testing the weather, getting a good temperature of things, and taking a deep breath and like, okay, I know what to do now. We're gonna have a good day. We're gonna go out here and do A, B, and C. That's the type of energy I'm getting here with this card intuitively. Now it could be a project that you're working on. Okay, some of you may be getting some ideas coming in reference to some projects that you want to work on, which is good because retrograde energy is all about taking projects that you might have put on the shelf and coming back to them, bringing life to them, bringing back life to them. That's what I'm getting for some of you. So, you know, there may have been that book you may have wanted to write. There may have been that project you may have needed to do some research on and you've been putting it away because you didn't have a whole lot of time. I'm feeling like, you know, you got a lot of clarity mentally now, so you got room to investigate and experiment with things that you want to experiment with, especially things that you've put on the shelf. Why is this showing up as an enemy? Because maybe this is procrastination that you've been putting up and you finally decided to let that procrastination go and you decided to take action, which is a beautiful thing. Now, on the flip side of it, somebody could be coming towards you wanting a passionate new beginning. It could have been somebody that you were in an obstacle with. Could have been somebody who was stressing you out. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. Okay? So this person could be coming up in your silent enemy reading is because when you guys were arguing, it was an obstacle between you. This was someone who was an adversary to you. Could have been someone who was jealous. Someone who was purposely in your life trying to cause unnecessary drama and stress. Could be just a good old-fashioned hater. Okay? Could have been a lover, an ex-lover who wasn't coming correct. And now they, you know, you stop fighting with them. It's like, okay, I'm not going to keep arguing with you. I'm going to let this go. You're not going to keep rattling my spirit. And now they realize, okay, they learned, because this energy in reverse talks about someone who wants to make peace. So like I said, I was getting a good peaceful feeling about this. So somebody is coming in wanting to make peace. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting good energy here when I'm thinking about this and I'm looking at these cards and I'm feeling it. I'm getting good energy. Okay. Maybe you were in a position where you felt like someone was doing you wrong and it wasn't you. Maybe they're like, it's me. And they may come back and tell you it was me. It wasn't you, it was me. It was me not doing that way. Now, Capacity, this could be reversed. This could be you feeling this way about someone. Maybe you decided not to, you know, connect with someone anymore for whatever reason, and now you realize that, okay, I just needed some time for me to settle what was going on within me, and so now I'm ready to communicate with this person and we can pick up our relationship where it went off. Or, you know, now that I've gotten these internal issues that I had to address taken care of, now I can go to the shelf and put those things that I had on the shelf, pull them out and start working on them. That's what I'm getting for you guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the extended and see if there's anything about love in this situation or scenario. But I don't know. I'm not getting love here. When I think about this, I'm thinking this is just all about you and self-reflection and the planetary alignments that are in retrograde, and how that's affecting you, and that you're sitting back and you're really looking at what's going on. You're paying attention to the retrograde videos that I put up. You're looking at the different placements in the different areas of your chart where some of these planets are in retrograde, and you're just taking it in. And I'm just feeling like there was a lot of things that you were confused about, a lot of things that were stressing you out. You realized what it was that you were confused about. You quelled those confusions, and now you're ready to just step out there in the world like, yeah, I got this now. I got my rod, you know, and my staff right here by my side, my magic wand, and I know what's coming. I'm prepared. I'm ready. I'm armed. You know what I'm saying? And I can do my own thing. I'm good. That's the energy I'm feeling from you guys, and that's beautiful energy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a stone for you from the Crystal Angels Oracle. Get you guys a stone that you could work with to keep you in this good vibe and this good energy to get you through the rest of the summer retrograde months. You know, we got Mercury in Cancer right now. Okay, Cancer is the 4th house. That's the house of your home, whether it's your home where you grew up when you were a kid. Also the relationship with your feminine energy, the person who raised you. Usually it's your mother, but a lot of people were raised by their dad. But whoever the nurturing energy was when you were growing up as a kid, it usually relates to the mother, though. This also talks about your internal home, what's going on in your home as an adult, and what's going on in your internal home, your soul and your spirit. So a lot of you are no longer fighting yourselves internally. You're no longer at war internally. A lot of you are at peace. And so there's a brand new you as a result of that. You know, as a result of you letting go of the things that no longer serve you. A lot of you have been taking advantage of this retrograde energy, and you've been applying it in your life to bring clarity and to bring you to a point where you're able to see what you need to do, what's working for you, what's not, and it's giving you that courage, that power, that courage to step into your power and say, I got this. I trust myself now. I know what my intuition is. I know what that's all about. I'm not going to keep questioning myself and questioning others to make decisions for me. I'm comfortable within my own right to decide what's good for me now, and I'm great. Here's Opal. Let me show you Opal. I got Opal right over here. Here's Opal. It's a pink stone, pink in color. And it says here, let yourself sparkle and shine. You are guided to be bold and show a bigger than life side. Show your bigger than life side to the world. Exactly. Perfect. These go hand in hand. This is exactly what I was feeling. You like feeling good about yourself. You're ready to step out into the world. You're ready to do you. There's no longer that internal conflict going on in you. Okay, a lot of you have let that go, or internal conflict going on with others. If you're still struggling with that energy, you may want to work with the Opal stone. This is pink in color. It's got bits of gray in it in here. But, you know, it could be, you know, various types of opals that you can get. But you want to work with Opal, and that'll help you to, you know, sparkle and shine and be the best person that you can be. You know, and it'll help you to be bold. That's what the wands is all about. The fire signs, they're bold. They're passionate. They're fiery. All right? And so, you know, a lot of you are feeling that right now. And that opal energy, you carry a little piece of opal on you, get it in a piece of jewelry, or, you know, just carry something like this in your pocket or your wallet, you know, get a ring, get a bracelet, opal bracelet, you know, and rock that, you know, wear that over the summer, you know, and that'll keep you within that energy of the newness and the boldness to be able to assert yourself, to go for the things you want, to get all the BS out of your life that you don't want, not allowing people to, you know, cause conflict and aggravation in your life, and not allowing them to stress you. So I'm getting this is all about you, this right here. So with that being said, Cap City, I like this. I like this energy I'm feeling. You know, intuitively, it feels good. So I'm going to go into the extended and clarify this and get you some more advice in reference to what the cards show. And then we'll pull some message of love oracles in reference to that. And that'll be the end of that reading. So the extended is in the box below. You know, if you're familiar, it's $5 a month. You get access to all the extended videos that I do, unlimited access for all 12 signs, so that you're able to look at your moon sign. You know, you're able to look at these retrograde energies and look at the extendeds for those. This is a deal here, $5 for that. If you, like I said, if you're new to the channel, check out the so for example, if you're a Capricorn, check out the Capricorn playlist. I did a video for each of the retrograde planets and what house it's going to be affecting you. Okay, if you're a moon sign Virgo, then this allows you to check out your moon sign. Go to the playlist and check out all the moon sign videos for Virgo, for all of the retrograde planets, and then go to the extendeds, which is only $5 a month, to check out all of those as well. Like, all the energy you need, all the info is here for you. You're empowered. You're feeling it. I love this vibe from you. I'll see you in the extended, or I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, Cap City.